In this particular episode, my mind is running to so many points of application outside of a traditional reporting relationship at work. With a teenager, I'm guessing you probably want to come in the side door, right? You probably don't want to be as overt about it. I can't help thinking, I've been married for 35 or 36 years this year. I ought to figure that out before the anniversary, but I know that when I have taken time to do this with Lee, when I have tried to really understand what it is that is hard for her, what's important to her, how many times I've been wrong on the problem I was trying to fix, right? And to think about innovating ourselves through this, I'm going to prototype a behavior. I'm going to even to take it further, to use Scott's language that he introduced in the last episode. I'm going to come up with a low resolution prototype, right? I'm going to try and not make it perfect on purpose. I'm going to let it be a little bit messy in a way to see if it's headed in the right direction and get that feedback. And
yeah,
man, I think about the points of application here, Sarah, are gigantic, just in terms of taking sort of stepwise growth, because it's overwhelming when the stakes are high with a child, with a partner, with a parent. When the stakes are high, it's like, oh my gosh, but if I try that and it doesn't work. But to think of these small, low res kind of prototypes of our own behavior, I just think is such an interesting mind shift to me.
Yeah. And to always try them, keeping it in the forefront of your mind, what matters most to that person? What are their deeper, more values-based needs, right?
Great reminder.
And always coming back to that. When we do design thinking work, Scott introduced a user that they were designing for, I forget her name, but we create profiles with a name and a description. And I want to tell you about Susie. And I want to tell you about how much she is struggling in school because she's got a single mom and she's got to work 2 jobs in high school. And so she's not getting sleep at night. And so she's really tired in school and blah, blah, blah. So what do we do to make homework more effective or more to help her with her homework, right? That tired, exhausted, overworked, supporting my family person is very different than I've got a student in my classroom who's not doing their homework.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to solve that problem differently than, okay, let me just try 5 different homework strategies to see if I can get her to do her homework. And so I think always coming back to that, whenever you feel like you need to iterate, you need to try something different, you want to push yourself to grow, you're faced with a challenge, right? This is where the challenge, the formula for growth comes in. You're faced with some sort of challenge that contradicts what currently exists. There's a need for some sort of innovation to help somebody succeed and thrive. What matters most to them, and how do I meet them at that need in a way that moves them a step closer to what they're trying to achieve?